Raptors look to take charge at the Air Canada Centre here in downtown Toronto. Well, it was the Toronto Raptors in their last game, a loss to the Cleveland Cavaliers. And boy, they really got humiliated at home. They got flat out dominated in that game, guys.
And it's hard to say whether it was the game plan defensively that let them down or just the inability to really bring the fire on that side of the ball.
And guys, it was a bit befuddling to me.
We all know Kobe Bryant is probably one of the best players ever.
To get out of
ever to play in the game, really. And one thing I never seen much of this year was Demar going to the post. I would have liked to see that quite more often because he is quite a large person. However, yeah, this summer is going to be interesting. Bismack Biyombo has opted out of his second year of his contract because he is worth a hell of a lot more money now than he was last summer. And also, let's face it, the salary cap has expanded, and he's worth so much more money now. There's that sniffling. Damn allergies. And, oh, come on. Okay. So, from that point, we have the, I can't remember. I think it was like the 9th pick this year in the draft, which is fantastic. We're going to be getting some really young player who's really, really good. Hopefully. And
the shot is good.
Hopefully he's not going to be like Andrea Bargnani. But, I wouldn't like to see another Bargnani come into our team. That was kind of a useless pick, in a way. Kind of. We did get the 9th pick because of him, so that was kind of nice. From there, there's a lot of people thinking that we're going to be picking the power forward or something like that. Hey, if Jamal Murray is still available at the 9th pick, I'd be picking him. I don't care how many point guards we friggin' well have. Jamal Murray is a friggin' killer of a player. And it would be really, really interesting to see if he would actually be useful on our team. He'd be probably a really good pack-up point guard.
Sweet mid-range jump shooting accuracy.
From there,
his bread and butter in college.
It would also be kind of interesting to see if they pick that high school kid from up here in Canada. That would be kind of interesting as well. He's got some length. He's 7 foot something. Quite useful on our team. He would be probably a really good backup point guard at first, and he might be able to break into that starting role a couple of years down the road. I would also like to see if Bruno Caboclo can develop a little bit more over the summer and maybe expand his game, because our rookies that we picked this year were, that's one right there. Powell is freaking fantastic. Oh no. And would like to see him kind of get above Powell and Wright, because those two, what a surprise they were. Wright just destroyed the D-League, and Powell quite literally destroyed the NBA, because he was a really big surprise. He was hitting threes. He even had like 20-point games at like some of the games he was having. So really, really big surprise out of him.
Raptors with the lead. Throws and dishes to Valanciunas. Carroll up top.
So one thing I do like about the Toronto Raptors is they do like to feed the post. You got to feed your post players.
Carroll kicks to Valanciunas. It's rebounded by Roy Hibbert. For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. Here's Clarkson. Good. And it's
ooh, that's not good. I'm losing. So that's my thoughts, at least on the draft. The draft will be quite interesting. It's going to be happening in the end of June. So I will be watching that because I like to see kind of like the upcoming players come into our team. This was an auto sub, which I just turned off. I don't think I'll have Ross in yet. I think I'll keep DeRozan in, just to see what we can do. But, yeah, next year is going to be an interesting year. On to Bismack Biyombo. He has said that he will take a hometown discount, so clearly he does like to play in Toronto, considering that he's classifying it as a hometown discount. He never really had that much luck on the other teams that he played for, so it might be interesting. I wouldn't be surprised if instead, like, they're ESPN and them are saying that he's worth about $16 million per year, which is a lot of money. But I wouldn't be surprised if he actually signed with Toronto for like 8 or 9, maybe even 10 million. I wouldn't be surprised.
There's the triple. That's good from Lowry on the assist.
Because
Lowry's got his
he liked playing here. We loved him here. He had like how many rebounding records or something like that. In the season he had like 20 something rebound game. In the playoffs he had a 20 rebound game. And there he is coming up strong again, giving it to Demar for the big, gigantic slam.
That is up-tempo basketball.
But
So much easier to
that would be just totally interesting if he was to stay. If we could keep our team, Demar not going to LA, and Bismack staying with Toronto, we would actually have an interesting year, because then we will have 2 first-round draft picks if we don't trade them away. And we might actually be a contender for an actual championship round, which would be fantastic. That would be the best year ever. We just came off of the best year ever for the Toronto Raptors, and we might have a back-to-back best year ever. I would like to see hopefully more wins, but more wins come with experience, which they got this year.
You want to guard the paint, and some of that has to do with myself being able to.
When you have that sort of focus like Hibbert,
We'll go to the bench, and that should be pretty good.
you are a game changer, and he does change games every.
Get T. Ross in for some 3-point pressure.
And execution.
I wouldn't be surprised if they traded away Terrence Ross this year. Maybe move up in the draft, because there are some really, really good players in the draft. And to be brutally honest, Terrence Ross hasn't really come into his own yet, as much as a lot of the fans would probably hope for. There's another missed 3 by him. He was, every time he came onto the court in the playoffs, every time Terrence Ross came onto the court, I was shuddering. I was like, oh no, because it isn't for his shot. His shot is there. His ability to play is there. He's a fantastic player. The only issue I have with him is he likes to turn over the ball. It's almost like if he works for the other team,
1979 actually got his coaching start,
which, you know, is never good when you're in the playoffs. Get in, yes.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now.
Maybe we might be able to sign a player coming over from an established team, as we had last year with, oops, that wasn't good defense.
As we were talking about, Coach,
as we had with Corey Joseph. Corey Joseph was a really nice surprise.
You know, it's good to see.
Well, at least I knew he was a good player.
Head coach, really known as a defensive.
I've seen him play. I've watched him play. I actually played one summer with him. I know how good he is. Well, one summer, 3 practices.
Screen by Russell.
Long drawn out time with him, but I knew how good he was. I knew how he could play. His court vision is just spectacular. There's the sniffling again. Damn allergies.
Executed play. I wouldn't be surprised to see them go back to it.
Let's see if he. Oh, he got blocked.
Okay, time now for an injury.
So
Well, we've got this chance.
It will be an interesting summer.
Kyle Lowry's status. Let's bring in Doris Burke.
Okay, Kevin, I just talked with Toronto's head athletic trainer. At this point, he's saying that it looks like a level 1 twisted ankle.
All right, Doris, really appreciate you.
So it looks like Kyle Lowry is injured in this game, which hopefully isn't going to be the same in real life. Let's see if Powell can shoot like he does in real life. That's the thing with video games. That's the thing with video games. They can never add up to what you see in real life, which is kick in the pants. But well, whatever.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul.
If Demar did go to LA, he wouldn't be the same player as Kobe Bryant was. I wouldn't also be surprised if DeMar was to go to LA. I wouldn't be surprised if Kobe came back as a coach to coach DeMar, because apparently they're friends and they know each other and they've trained in the summers together once in a while. So I wouldn't be surprised.
The last year or two. Well, as far as the league's big men go,
they are kind of similar players, obviously same heights and not the same skill level, though. I think what the difference between the skill levels wasn't exactly the actual skill. I think it was just the demeanor of Kobe Bryant. He's kind of got the attitude of, I'm the best, and that's why. And that's, as a player, that's the kind of attitude you need to bring to your team. I am the best. I don't care what anyone says. I'm the best. And I will make sure that whatever I say is going to be able to be backed up on the court. If you can shoot the ball, drive the ball, and have the ability to take over somebody, go right ahead. Talk shit to people. It's not going to make you look bad. It's going to make the other guy look bad if he can't back up what he's saying back to you. If you can back up what you're saying to him, go right ahead. Do it.
Here's Powell.
It's quite intimidating. I've had players talk shit and you're like, damn, I can't do anything back to them because they're like a foot taller than me and whatever, right? Especially when you're younger. Go. There we go, and that's in. Hopefully, nope.
And the Lakers will go the other way with it.
Oh, these sniffles.
2 seconds left in the first.
Allergies.
With the ball. Picked up by Joseph. Passes it to Hibbert.
Oh no, that's in. My bad.
Hibbert's got it all tied up now for the Lakers.
And started hot.
So with Roy Hibbert in, he is a very big presence in the key. We're not going to try and take the ball through him. Bismack Biyombo isn't exactly a huge offensive threat.
It's left to play in the first half.
But we'll try and go around him possibly.
Scola against Randall. Scola, no luck.
Well, he gets it in close, but you have to credit that stifling defense for forcing the miss.
Exactly, Greg. I mean, defense.
Oh God, Ross on Kobe Bryant. What's he gonna do?
Difficulty on that shot by a large amount.
Kobe goes in.
Yeah, that's that's gonna happen.
Really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
That's in. Get in. Yes. There we go.
That's a nice way to end the half.
That's definitely in.
As we go to the break.
And a pretty
That was perfect.
game here as we end the first half. It's the Raptors up by 1.
There's Powell for you.
Courtside is
Coach, what are the key aspects of your game plan?
Let's listen to Coach Casey.
How that first half played out?
Well, defensively, we got to get stops. We got to get them out for boards and box out. Again, we got to meet their aggression with our aggression offensively. And offensively, we can't let the ball stick. We got to get the ball moving and hopping around the horn and make them move their feet.
Coach, thank you for the time. Gentlemen, back to you.
Thank you so much, Doris. Great interview as always. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back with the second half of basketball shortly. And now.
So like I was saying, if you're just tuning in right now, this is the first stream I've ever done on this channel. This is not going to be a common occurrence. This will be maybe 2-3 times over the rest of this year. It's not going to be that common. We are talking about the Toronto Raptors and the kind of summer they're going to be having. In the second half, we will be talking about the summer league and how they may or may not play out. We did really, really well last year in the summer league, so stay tuned and we'll skip some of this replay stuff.
Up and getting rid of the ball quickly, and their shot selection solid.
Shaq, what was your takeaway on the Lakers?
Oh, assisted, but I am winning, so not bad.
And that'll do it for now as the second half of our game is about to get underway. Kevin Harlan.
Yes, the second half of our game is about to get underway. Yay!
Well, both sides of assist.
So this summer league, yes. It will be interesting to see what happens. We've done really well in the last few summer leagues. I would assume that Bruno Caboclo will be back in summer league, as he has not had all that much NBA experience. He's only had one start his entire 2-year career. So he will be most likely back in this summer league. He will be a player to watch because it will be interesting to see how much progress he has made, because he is so young. He isn't even 20 years old yet, so I don't think he is. I think he's like 19 years old. He's really friggin' young. So
off target from outside.
It will be interesting to see where he's come and gone, and with his skill level and everything like that. From there, we will be most likely seeing Powell as well as Wright playing. So those two together will be, actually those three together should be able to win us a championship in the summer league. We will be having most likely 2, if not 3 rookies from the NBA draft on our team.
Scola still played efficiently, but he was just used to putting up much bigger numbers.
I really do hope for Murray to be left back to the 9th pick so we can get him. Wouldn't that be fantastic? Having another hometown kid. There was one guy. I can't remember his name now. I don't know why I can't remember his name. The high school kid from Toronto. He's declared for the NBA pick, and apparently there's one website saying that we might actually pick him. Oh shit, that's a bad turnover.
Trying to hit a shot in the face.
That we might pick him in the 20-something pick that we have. So that will be interesting to say the least. If we can get him, he'd be a nice backup power forward. However, summer league will do really well. Moving on from the summer league, on to what I will be doing over the summer. I will be.
Who goes with his own perception. Brandon Bass is checked in for Roy Hibbert. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Now, here is Russell. Not a lot of room. Down low. And the shot is good. The Raptor lead has been cut down to 3 on the bucket from Bass. And former Coach of the Year Byron Scott now with the Lakers. And as you said,
I might do 1 or 2 more streams of NBA, but I'm not too sure. Mostly the videos are going to be about mostly just skills. How to get better over the summer. Outside court, because that's the most prevalent court that you're probably going to be playing on in the summer.
All up in your jersey.
Unless you play on an AAU team or something like that.
I mean, he can take that shot away from you and does it more times than not.
So that's what I'll be doing at first. Moving over from there. Sorry about the sniffles again. Damn allergies.
More often.
But moving on from there, Summer League, NBA Summer League will be coming up. I will be making breakdown plays for about the Summer League. Oh, Scola almost posterized that guy. But from there, there will be the World Championships. Canada will be playing in the qualifiers, so I will be breaking down a few of their plays. I wonder how Canada will do. We have some really fantastic players coming into their own. That was a nice three by none other but Terrence Ross. Go back to the starters for this game. So yeah, this will be a very, very fun summer for everything that we're doing, or at least what I'm doing on this channel.
Shot on the wing, and it's good.
Hey, Terrence Ross is starting to catch on fire.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
I've got a video over on my the Armchair Athlete channel, which is what I do most of my streaming on. I actually have DeLon Wright scoring, or trying to score 100 points with DeLon Wright. Didn't quite happen. We got up there for a rookie. It was pretty good. So you might want to check that out. It was a lot of fun. Another thing I do on my Armchair Athlete channel is I basically do a live stream of the most important games of the night. So basically what I mean by that is, let's say in a couple of nights when the Golden State will be playing against LeBron James and the Cleveland Cavaliers, I will be making a stream of that game, NBA2K16, playing the same teams as in real life, and I like to keep people up to date on the score because technically streaming is illegal, technically speaking. So streaming a real life game, yes, technically is illegal. However, streaming NBA 2K16 is not. So I will be keeping people up to date on the score while streaming the fake game on my the Armchair Athlete channel. So it's a lot of fun. I talk because that's what I do best. Sometimes we'll make a quick joke.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there.
Actually, here's a joke for you. I just thought of this one today. So I wear a watch. I wear an Apple Watch. So just picture me looking at my watch when I'm saying this joke. I keep on watching this watch because it says for me to watch it, but I don't know what I'm supposed to be watching it for. Yes, horrible, horrible joke. I'm sorry. Or Gatorade. It will aid the Gators. Yeah, another bad joke. I'm sorry.
And he makes both free throws.
So, 28 seconds left in this quarter. I have Lowry in the game. He's not as injured as they said earlier, I guess, so he will be playing. So we're going to try and pull this guy out. Dish it to Demar for a hopeful three, but that didn't happen. So now we have to D up for 6 seconds. Oh, that's good. That's good defense. Fantastic defense.
Raptors lead by 2, and we'll be back with you right after this.
Oh, winning by 2 points. Winning by 2 measly points against the LA Lakers. This should be a lot bigger of a lead. Kobe Bryant isn't even doing his thing.
Fourth quarter should be good.
So what we're going to do in this fourth quarter is basically we're going to be feeding the post, which is going to be hopefully fantastic because Jonas Valanciunas is a total beast when it comes to post game. But he is going against Hibbert, which is another true post player. But we have DeMar DeRozan who can cut to the rim. That's one thing, players. So if you are a player listening to this this stream or this video afterwards, if you're the player who's guarding you looks away for even a second, do a back cut on him. Cut behind him. If he can't see you cut, you've got at least an extra second or two for him to try and catch up. And hopefully you'll be open for your teammate to make a pass to you, just like how JV did earlier. Oh, get in. All these allergies.
Randall picks one up. And what you have to like out of Valanciunas.
That's one thing I like about JV. Oh, that was a bad one. We pressed the wrong button.
He entered the league a little green. I mean,
JV is a really good free throw shooter in real life, and apparently not in this game.
you knew it was just a matter of time with him.
Ryan needs
Oh, look at that. Kyle Lowry has a cross next to it. Had a cross next to it.
Here's Wirtz while recovering.
Just like in real life, he plays injured.
With that shot, the Raptor lead is cut down now to just 2 points with that basket.
So there's 4 minutes left in this game.
Brain freeze right there from the entire
A
defense.
low-scoring game, but it was only 5-minute quarters.
Lose your focus. And for Valanciunas last year,
Try and get
production was similar to the
Jonas the ball.
cut down on his turnovers. He also raised his shooting
Oh, that was almost a good post move.
improved efficiency.
Russell, here's
Do the shoulder fake, which I will be teaching you in a future video, a real life video, not this NBA 2K stuff.
clock at 4.
Oh, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Raptors miss again.
You know, talking about Valanciunas, the light clearly went on last season. He was more assertive, refined his post game. The next step is to extend his shooting.
Oh, that was not a foul.
Hey guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for Toronto.
Fantastic passing. We saw it in the first half.
Well, going into next year,
in the second.
Something we've also seen them.
if DeMar DeRozan was to leave the Toronto Raptors, I would assume that they would probably start Powell instead of him. In my opinion, Powell has a better three-point shot anyways. Clearly, according to this game too, because Kobe Bryant is guarding him.
He dishes it to Carroll.
He's holding the ball too long. Let's we got to run a play.
From deep. Rebounded by Clarkson.
That's some more rugged play from them inside.
So obviously, when you're playing, you shouldn't be holding the ball, trying to take your man one-on-one.
Needs to continue because that
Because
potentially makes
doesn't usually end up too well.
Wow.
Passing is key. A ball being passed around is a lot faster than your legs moving the ball around.
Outside Lowry. Inside. Here's DeRozan. Off on the layup.
Oh, come on, DeRozan. Jeez.
tying it up.
Yeah, you know, and after the way they fought back into it here in the fourth, that would have been a big bucket for them.
The shot by Clarkson, no good.
Oh, tough D on the inside.
It sure was, Greg. No easy access to the basket when that fella's in the middle.
Wow, the floor just really opened up.
That is one thing I really, really like about DeMar. He gets out on that fast break. If you're a player and if you're quick enough, or even if you're not quick enough, teach yourself to be quick enough. Get out on the wing. If your point guard or whoever has the ball, guard of some kind, can dribble it up the middle of the court and you're wide, as soon as that free throw line, extended imaginary line comes by, cut right to the basket. That will get you nice open layups, at least hopefully.
Byron Scott coaching his team.
So when you cut to the rim, if you get the ball, number one option is to go up for the layup or a dunk if you're athletic enough to get up there.
Just like
If not, and a player cuts you off, check the other side of the court, the other block, because hopefully there will be somebody running alongside with you, the opposite side of the court obviously, and cutting down as well. He might be open if it's like a 3-on-2 or a 3-on-1. If he's not open, I always suggest that the player who's dribbling the ball up the middle of the court, kind of like Lowry is right now, but on a fast break, after he passes that ball off to the wing player who's cutting, oh, they want me to go and do a one-on-one right now. But once he passes that ball off, whichever side he passes the ball to, have him stop or stop running, call for a pass at the elbow of the side where he passes it to. Another way of doing the fast break is if it's like a 2-on-1 or a 3-on-2 or a 3-on-1, whatever, have your point guard dribble to the free throw line, either one elbow or the other. Have him do a jump stop, so where he stops on 2 feet so he can have a choice of which pivot foot he wants. and from there, fake a shot. While your players are coming down and cutting to the rim from that imaginary free throw line extended. From there, one of them hopefully will be open, because now that the point guard or the guy going up the middle of the court has faked his shot, hopefully that has drawn a defender towards him, who will open up one of those two players or the other player who's cutting to the rim. That is at least what you hope for. If neither of them are open, at least you have a choice between which pivot foot to choose from. You never want to do what we've seen the Raptors do many times this year, is to jump up in the air like if you're going up for a layup or a shot, and then get stuck and have to pass it off, and then which causes most of the time a turnover, which is never ever a good thing. You never want to see that happen. If you're a coach and you see that happen, every time I'm a coach and I see that happen, I sit that player down so fast. Oh, that was a bad pass. Never do cross-court passes. Unless they're wide open. Oh, these allergies.
One after the other, Kobe taking care of business.
Okay, so what can we do? We can go for a 2-for-1. Oh, they want me to go 1-on-1 on this guy? Okay.
From 12 feet out.
Get in. Damn it. Okay, so at least we'll have one more chance to get it. Okay, so 27 seconds. I don't think you can go for another 2-for-1. So we need to get this one in definitely. Frick. That's not supposed to happen. This isn't exactly on easy difficulty either.
That's what really good defenders do. They make you think about their presence.
And so they foul intentionally.
That's right. No other.
So hopefully we're going to try and do a 3-point lineup.
That's the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. Second one is good.
So we're down by, what is it, 4 now?
Wow, I tell you what, those free throws will give them
making it difficult for myself.
Breathing room. 2-possession game now.
Toronto calls timeout. Spread the floor. They're behind by 4.
Shouldn't have been using my hands so much to talk.
Left in the fourth quarter of this one. Guys, your thoughts?
One-hand controller for controlling one-handed for a whole team. Perfect combination. Okay, let's run a play.
The dish to Powell. 3-pointer.
That's in. Yes, good. Okay. Now full court. Let's try and get a steal.
And so it's the Lakers with it.
10 seconds. We're down by 1. He is a very good free throw shooter. I don't want him having the ball there. Okay, let's see if we can get overtime.
And so both free throws.
Yeah, it'll have to be overtime. Now, a lot of coaches back when I was a player would say, oh, hold it until the last second, take the 3 and get the tie. We're not going to do that. We're going to try and get the 3 right away. If not, we're going to try and go in for the layup and 1. Just because that's how I coach. And
the pass to Kira. Can't.
Nah, it's not going to happen. Damn. So that's the end of that game. Lost by 3. So I hope you've enjoyed. If you like how I live stream, please join me on the Armchair Athlete. After this video has gone live, after it's been saved to YouTube, the annotation will be along the top right corner. And if you don't like it, don't worry. Don't subscribe to that other channel. I just thought I'd give you guys an idea of how I think the Toronto Raptors will be doing stuff this summer. And while playing NBA2K16, because let's face it, it's a pretty fun game. I hope you guys have a great day. And we'll watch the Raptors and have some fun. See you guys.